one place where I don't always use the template. I know from the instructions that from the end of my box to this first hole right here is an 1 7/8, pretty close to an 1 7/8. It's something metric, but anyway, so I'm just going to take this plate, set on the outside of my box, and I've made a mark that's at an 1 7/8 down from the end. I'm going to double check myself real quick. Okay, yeah, that's just a little bit more. So I'm just going to take this drill and drill some pilot holes where each of the bolts is going to go. There's actually a couple of them that I can't quite get to with a drill, so I just have to take a pencil. I'm just going to reach through from the back side and mark them with a pencil. Okay, go ahead and drill them. Now I want to come through with about a 3/8 inch hole, but I want to drill the pilot holes first to locate it. Now I'm going to clamp this block of wood on the back side, and what that helps me with is keeps from just blowing out the wood on the back side. So we'll just take a couple clamps. Got that really good and secure. This is a 3/8, I'm using a 3/8 Forstner bit to drill through from this side. It gives me a really clean hole on this side. Even though the bracket's going to cover it up, I don't want a whole bunch of chips and tear out. They're going to make it hard to get the bracket up tight. All right, now I'm going to set the bracket down and come back with these screws. The 3/8 holes are a little bit oversized, but it gives me enough room to get these to line up and go into the bracket. These have a really big washer head on them, so I found that it doesn't give me any problems. The length coming out the other side is actually long enough that if I did have problems with it trying to move on me, I could get a thin fender type washer and put them on here, because this is never seen, it's behind the mattress anyway. But that just, by having a slightly oversized hole, it really lets me get this lined up well. That's the last bolt for this side. Now I've still got to add 3 of these long screws which come through and hit into this wood blocking. Once I get these screws in, I'll add the bracket for the other side. Both of the hinges will be in, and we'll be ready to move this into the other room, and the next step will be installing it.